impact on the total exports for basmati rice. Middle East is one of the prominent sectors where we have a majority of our basmati rice is getting exported, and almost 4 lakh tons of cargo are stranded either at our port or in the voyage to the Middle East, and that is creating a lot of problems for the exporters as well as for the entire value chain. Particularly also that the freight charges for the shipments has also gone up by almost 20-22% in span of last 30-35 days. So that is something which is creating a lot of trouble as well as a lot of pain to the exporters as of now.
Okay, and if at all the situation were to normalize, if the Strait of Hormuz is reopened, will logistics really resume soon? And what kind of long-term implication could we see as a result of this temporary disruption?
As of now, we only have a news of 15 days, say, ceasefire between US, Israel versus Iran. Normally, the voyage time for vessels to reach from Indian, say, Westport to ports like in Strait of Hormuz takes around 12 to 13 days. So, still, the exporters as well as the shipping lines are not very comfortable resuming the services. And I think the backlog is going to take much more time once the situation goes back to normal. We have also seen that in normal, say, days, the Strait of Hormuz used to have almost 130 to 150 vessels, which was moving in that particular geography. But since this war has erupted, we have seen that the total shipment or the total ship movement has reduced to less than 10, 11 ships per day. So that is quite a drastic reduction in terms of vessel movement as well as the movement of cargo in that particular geography. I think, and it is going to take some bit of more time once the ceasefire gets extended or this war is getting called off.
Okay, clearly. So, transition to normalcy will take some more time, even if the war ends today. But Mr. Govilkar also wanted your thoughts on what Indian rice exporters are doing at the moment in order to combat the impact of decline in sales to the Middle Eastern region. Have they found out other markets, other geographies, which could fully negate the negative impact of lower sales to these geographies?
Uh, Iran accounts to almost 12 to 13% of total basmati rice exports. As of now, there is not much of a other say market which can compensate directly to this sort of volumes. But yes, exporters as well as the trading fraternity is trying hard to find the alternative market, but that in the short term will be very difficult to ship the say export to some other country. But at the same time, in last say 6-7 months, we have seen a considerable improvement in terms of export, which is happening in Europe as well as for the new markets like US, where our basmati export has gone up quite a bit in last 1 year. But at the same time, I will again re-stress on the point that these new markets or the higher volume is not adequate enough to compensate for what the volume that was consumed by Iran as well as Middle East market.
Okay, so that's as far as the impact on India's rice exporting industry is concerned as a result of the West Asia conflict. Mr. Govilkar, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now and assessing the impact for us. But shifting focus